I got a little doll right here.
He's got it all. Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime, and I'm not going to wear this mask. I put it on, but I'm going to take it off because we have a lot of very interesting things going on this show that's not required. Hold on. We're live. She's going to be on in a minute. But in the meantime, Abnormal Alabama, Kevin will be sharing this all over social media stuff as usual, I assume. And
Yes.
it's also live streaming on My Haunted Dolls on YouTube as well as Abnormal Alabama. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we got a very interesting show tonight. Of course, Kevin's going to start off with his spirit box session, which is always a fun thing, right?
Yeah.
And he's going to do that, and then we're going to get into, well, I'm going to give you something to think about, and I'll show you another version of this later. But I ran across this just a couple of days ago. Watch this, and we'll talk about this later. Are you ready?
Okay.
Now watch the dog there in the center. Watch his collar. Real quiet. Watch. I did not pause it. This is live. Watch. Watch the collar. Collar. This collar. You see that? Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So we're going to get into that a little bit later, and I've got another version. I took and enhanced that and zoomed in. And believe me, that's very strange. And what's really strange is the two dogs. One's in a cage, which is kind of in the center behind the couch. Another one is in a cage over to the left against the wall, and they're both just going ape crap crazy like dogs will. And then all of a sudden they get very quiet and very still. And I had to look at it like, no, the video's not paused, it's still live. They just froze. And then that collar. So we're gonna watch the rest of that in the rerun version and zoomed in version a little bit later. So if you haven't got any of his books yet, Kevin has 13, working on 14 books, myhauntedolls.com, and he would love to sell you actually every one of his books.
Oh, yeah.
And he don't care if you just want to buy one, just roll the dice and pick out whichever one you want. And he'll be, later on the show, he'll probably show you some pictures of some of his books and talk about them for a moment. You can also go to dating that oh, okay, here we go. We got Christmas Girl. We're doing good over here. We got some really scary, spooky stuff we're gonna share with you tonight. Kaylene from the Virginias is gonna be joining us. In fact, in just a few more days, Kevin is going to be in the company of Kaylene and her husband up in Connecticut. Awesome. And
Yes.
hopefully he's going to live stream for us in that regard. You need to get everybody you know to join us tonight because we have some video of some astonishing, outstanding, phenomenal stuff. And Kaylene's going to be here to talk to us about some of the stuff going on in her house. She is a collector of haunted items like Kevin is, even though their collection is not exactly the same, except for the haunting aspect. Now, Kevin got me started with his doll thing, so now here's my latest little doll. I just thought she was just overwhelmingly worth having. What do you think about her?
There she is. Yeah, I saw pictures of that.
Look at her head moves.
Yeah. Head moving, music playing.
Yeah.
I wonder, does she ever play music on her own?
Well, I have heard her. I've kept her by my desk, and just from nowhere, she would come alive. So you're going to have to do a spirit box session with her.
Oh.
She is a beautiful dress. She's got a real neat little doll that I got at a thrift store that called out to me. And believe me, if you go to a thrift store, they got all kind of plush animals and dolls and whatnot. And I look at a lot of them when I go in there. But I'm like Kevin, sometimes they just kind of call out to you, don't they? Is that true, Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't buy them just because, oh, I like it. You buy them because, wait a minute, I'm supposed to have that doll. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
You're falling asleep over there, Kevin?
No, it's muffled through this mask here.
Oh, maybe you need to take your mask off so we can hear you.
But that wouldn't be fun.
She says the room is not working. You go ahead and I'll get her over, okay?
Okay.
All right. So Kevin's going to do a spirit box then.
There we go. Now I can hear a lot better. I'm going to put my pumpkin back here where everybody can see him.
Your pumpkin
There
what?
we go.
Your fucking what?
The pumpkin head.
I thought you said
The Halloween 3 pumpkin head.
I thought you said your fucking head. I'm sorry.
Tonight I have the silly little jester. There he is. I don't have a name for him yet. I bought him.
Let's find the name tonight. Christmas girl, if you get a feeling on a name for this jester doll, let us know.
I bought him while I was visiting Cherie about 3 or 4 years ago. We went antiquing out in Georgia.
He's about as cute as a little jester doll.
You got the little bells. All right. Now,
yeah, I'm gonna let you.
Okay, he's gonna let me run with it. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and use, as usual. Oh, now I'm out of focus here. But I'm gonna use our usual device here, or application, the Necrophonic. Necrophonic, which you can get on your Google Play Store or App Store. I like this because it cuts out the white noise. I mean the static noise, you know. So let's give this a shot. Hello, my name's Kevin. And I'm holding in my hand this adorable jester doll. And I would love to know if there's any kind of spirit attached.
We're going to interrupt you and say hey to Kaylene real quick.
Hello.
Hello.
Kaylene, he's doing a spirit box session.
Go for it.
So he does not have a name for this doll. The reason I brought you on, besides saying hey, was to see if you get a feeling for a name for this doll.
Oh, that's more Chip's thing. Oh my goodness.
So COVID came along and my hair grew out. So
All
right.
Yeah, it messed us all up, right? Jeez.
We're gonna back off and let him finish this, Kaylene.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Now let's get back to the spirit box. Yes, I apologize for that interruption there. As I was saying, I have in my hand.
Never apologize.
Oh, a jester doll.
Did you fart?
No, that was you. Nope, I just heard fart over the spirit box. Is there a spirit with this little doll I'm holding? Yes. And what is the name of what is your name? I thought I heard Vincent.
I thought I heard Susan.
Susan?
Yeah. Did you hear anything, Kaylene?
Let me turn off the AC. It's blowing in my ear.
Is it Susan?
No.
Yeah.
So I thought I heard Vincent. Is it Vincent?
Nope.
No. Then what is the name?
Susan?
Is it Susan? I thought I heard me.
Or C, like in Spanish. Español. ¿Cómo se llama?
Peligrosa.
Habla
Kevin.
español.
Kevin's Peligrosa.
Do you speak English?
Yeah.
Yes, I heard a yes.
Okay, okay.
Well, my name is Kevin. What is your name? Is there a child with this little doll? How old are you? Where are you from?
That was a lot.
Did you live in Georgia where I found this doll? What part of Georgia? Did I hear Smyrna in there? Are you a child or an adult? How many spirits are with this little doll?
Three.
Oh,
I heard two.
I heard two too.
I guess I'm hearing things.
It'd be funny if you had a haunted wig and it was speaking into your ears. Oh, I heard a little laugh. You thought that was funny, huh?
So did we get a name yet? I know when you said Vincent, that was a loud no.
Is your name Susan?
Was that a burp?
That's the first time I
Oh
ever.
my, did they just fucking burp?
I know.
I don't know. Could be a Susan. You never know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be a Kaylene.
Tell us, tell us your name. Are you happy here in our home?
Said happy.
Yeah, I heard yes. And the girl said something. How many spirits are here right now? Heard me. To this. I heard 3.
F off? Damn. That's a mean one right there.
We don't want anybody being mean. If you're going to be negative, you need to back away and go back to where you came
Don't make him
from.
bind you. He will
So
bind
how long
you.
have you had this dog?
I want to say I bought it when I was visiting Cherie about 3 years ago. I was there for half a week and we went out antiquing.
So has there been any interesting or strange things happening around the dog?
Not that I've seen.
You probably ignored this dog. That's the problem.
I did not. It was right there at the old house. It was right next to my bed. I guess I heard
Maybe they don't want to sleep with you.
he wasn't sleeping with me. I heard her voice say, "What?"
Oh, they told you.
Poor Kevin. Nobody wants to sleep with him.
You can kiss my. Where's my little sensor button? I can't use it while I'm on here. Eat. Eat. Are you having a good time here with us?
Oh, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some stuff. Hold
Okay.
on.
It's almost Halloween in a few days. Are you excited? Did you used to go trick-or-treating? No. What did you do for Halloween? Did you just not do anything? Did you like Christmas? Sure. Well, that's going to be very close right after Halloween.
Was he a Christmas gift?
Was this doll a Christmas gift? What would you like to say to us tonight?
I've got the...
Is there anything you want to say before we stop? Because we got to let Kaylene talk for a little while.
Oh, shit. Kelsey, that's a good look for you.
Hi. Is everything okay with you? Well, Okay, is there anything you want to say before we stop? Heard a few buys in there. Well, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. So if there are any spirits that don't belong, please move back or go back to where you came from and back away. We're gonna go ahead and turn this off when I count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Goodbye. There we go.
I just want to remind everybody that this is an archive. You can go back and listen to that anytime if you want. If you think you heard something, always put in the comment section. Share with us if you heard something that
So cute.
you might be able to catch at a later time. So
Oh, it's a Kelsey doll. Ah, ah, ah.
all right. So Kaylene is here with us from the Virginias,
Yes.
and her dearly beloved husband purchased a well, I don't know if it's haunted when they bought it, but she turned it into a haunted house. That's for
Definitely.
sure. But before we get into Kaylene's stories, which she's got hours of stuff. She sends me these video clips like 3 o'clock in the morning. Ding, ding, ding,
I know. I get excited.
Facebook stuff. And then I've spoiled her because I started making those little video clips for her.
Yes.
Now she's TikToking. So
I'm trying.
What is your TikTok name?
Our Haunted Life.
Our Haunted Life on
We're
TikTok.
on Instagram, Our Haunted Life. We're Our Haunted Life on TikTok. I am in that older generation that's hard to embrace the technology right away. I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Older. Jeez.
I don't even know how to look at it. This is about the extent of it.
Yeah. Do you know how old I am?
You're super young.
Yeah, I'm this close to being 70 freaking years old.
Holy
and you're
shit.
talking about old.
I would have never guessed.
He got Jesus's autograph.
No. I predated that.
Oh, he got Moses' autograph.
I made a video of Noah building the ark.
Yeah.
That was my first TikTok.
Oh, so yeah, with some music playing. Oh.
Yeah, they were singing in Hebrew. I found, besides Kaylene, we're going to get into Kaylene in just a moment, but there's a couple of videos I want to share before we get into yours. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I want your feedback. I want your comments. First of all, I've got 2 different versions. I'm going to go with my edited version because I kind of enhanced a couple of areas. So let's see if I can locate.
So Chip's going to be home in 5 to 7 minutes, so I might turn the cam
You bet.
off for a minute to go grab groceries and then.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So watch this here with me. You see that screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. This was cool.
Now watch the dog in a minute. Look at it froze. He just stopped. It's still streaming.
Yeah.
He just stopped. They both got very quiet. Now watch very carefully. The dog in the center. Watch that collar.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Now I enhanced that. I zoomed in. The quality is not very good because it's a security camera.
Right. It was going off.
Now I wanted to see if I could detect any strings or anything like that. Somebody messing with a dog. But watch how the collar does right here. Watch it very carefully. See?
Yeah.
It's going forward. It's not going backwards. And
then
then
the dog freaks out.
and by the time the dog was up there, the collar's already loose. Did you see that?
But that
So-
scared the crap out of him.
You didn't scare you?
Nah. I just think that's a great catch.
So here's a little bit closer. See how that's interesting because the collar got loosened before he was jerked up in the corner of that cage.
Right.
So that's why I did that the way I did it. So
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. But see, it's already loose before he gets jacked up in the corner there. That collar's already
So that's
loose.
that's how the Invisible Man trains his dogs.
Is that it? Okay. All right. So there is that. I wanted to get that out of the way, and that is open, of course, for discussion, guys.
For discussion.
What do you think?
I think it's amazing.
I love it. Actually, hold on. I gotta change
I
it.
think it's very hard to explain and if somebody want to say fake, that's kind of a hard trick to set up. Getting a
Right.
whole dog to be drink. You
Yeah.
can't do that with a string. Yank a whole full dog up like that.
So Kaylene has been with us before she actually married Chip and before she moved to Virginia's. So in fact, she used to come to our office in Columbiana and deal with us face to face before she decided to get the hell out
Oh,
of
it
Dodge.
was so much
Yeah.
fun.
And so now we're doing this internet wise, but I'm trying to see if Kevin wants to take some time off and take a trip with me up to their house and have some ghost
Should.
hunting. Yeah,
To Virginia.
to
In
Virginia,
Virginia.
to Virginia. I mean Virginia.
And it's nice, beautiful fall weather.
Yeah,
Mm.
I love celebrating the fall because you're celebrating death.
Yes.
Okay, so that wasn't fake, was it? Do either one of you think that was fake?
No, I didn't.
What,
How,
the
how in
dog
the
thing?
world?
No. I
I
thought
don't
that
see
was
how
fun.
you can fake it.
Yeah.
I know.
So a lot of things you see run across are clearly like fake. Now, what I want to do, I believe this is the one, and Kaylene will tell her story, but she has been, since she moved in her haunted house up there, she's been collecting. Chip, you know, every man that loves his woman finds out her interest in life, and so he will randomly find stuff, whether it be a lock of hair that came from a mass murderer or a painting.
Or I got a new one on the way. It's our anniversary gift.
See, look at
Human
this.
skin.
So I want
Human skin.
Human skin.
would Chip take on a male partner as well? Do y'all believe in multiple partners in life? I mean,
He gifts very well. he has very morbid, wonderful gifts for me all the time.
okay. So let's start here before we go to your haunted room.
Okay.
Because I don't have the full story. I need some pictures from you and I need some more information to put together this video. This is a teaser video. And once I play it, then I want you to tell a little bit of the story. I think I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very proud of the way that turned out.
That's badass. I love it. I love it.
So now, what I want to do, I'm not up there. I don't want to come up there just to have a seance and that kind of stuff. I want to do a movie about Kaylene and her haunted life.
Yes.
And
that sounds fabulous.
I would like to produce this, film it, and the whole nine. Did you like that music?
It was great.
Okay.
You always do awesome videos.
Well, listen.
He's getting the big hand.
Kaylene, her
Yeah.
haunted life.
Yes.
That is a teaser about a chair, one of her most recent acquisitions,
Yes.
right?
Super pumped.
Give
about
us
this.
the background and tell us the story.
We went on a trip to go to Lizzie Borden's house and to go to the real Conjuring house. And of course, as always, I love to stop at my oddity shops and kind of see what they have, and Chip was just like Googling and he saw this it looked like a little teeny tiny house place. And I'm like, I don't really know if they're going to have stuff there. You think? He's like, whatever, let's just try it. So we walk in there and she's got like religious stuff on one side. She's got the wheelchair over on the other side. She's got all kinds of books with like postmortem and death and like, you name it, she has it. She's got bones. She's got everything. She opened 2 weeks before.
So you were kind of amazed at that point.
Oh, dude, I was mind blown. I'm like, yeah. I want this room. Like,
you wanted everything she had.
Yes. Okay.
I know that feeling.
Here. But so basically,
you've done that before.
Chip walks over to this wheelchair and he puts his hands on it, and he just looks at her and says, "Who's the lady attached to this chair?" And he's like, and she's like, "Do you really want me to tell you?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so she's like, "Well, basically, I got this from a barn, and I don't have any backstory on it, but I know that when I took it and I rolled it to go take it towards the barn, I turned around, and the chair spun around and started going towards me." And we're like, "What?" So then I walked over to the chair, and just every hair on my body stood up, like such a powerful energy. Chip's hair was all raised up. He's like, "Look," and then it goes from me, and then it went to her.
See, that's why I have to wear this, so my hair will raise.
Right? Exactly.
So he has hair to raise.
So, like, it was just so much energy. And I drive a Honda Civic, so, not really a car you can put a wheelchair in, but
yeah,
I was not leaving without this wheelchair. Like, it was coming with us. Whether I ripped the roof off my car, it was coming. Like, seriously, I was not leaving that energy behind. I wanted her. So basically, somebody came in the process of like us obsessing over this wheelchair. And she walks in and she goes, "I'm a paranormal investigator and the energy in here is too much. I'm out." And she ran out the door. What do you got going on there?
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Where have you been, Billy Bird?
Billy Bird is back now. Let me get down here where I can see.
All right.
So anyways, it was like the sword in the stone. We were trying to take it apart. All three of us were trying to pull the leg off of this thing. We could not get the freaking leg off. There was no reason. We were wiggling it. We had it upside down. Anyways, she fought, but we got her in the car anyway. And then we also found a doll that was angry. So we took her with us because she didn't need to be angry. She has friends. But so when I was in the car, I was stopped and I was just like really super happy. I was like, took a picture real quick because it kept touching me. And Chip, like I felt a hand here, a hand on the back of my neck. I felt tickles. I could feel fingers. I could feel spider webs. It was just this really strong energy. And so when I stopped and took the picture, it was just blurry or whatever. And I'm like, whatever. And I just gave up. Well, I was going through it and I was like, what the fuck is that? It's like an old lady, like a redheaded lady. You can see her eyes. It almost looks like there's blood on her cheek or something. I don't know, but I couldn't believe that I caught like an apparition in color. I didn't even know that was a thing.
So if I noted this correctly, you did not bring the chair into your house immediately. Is that true?
It was just in the back of my car.
So is it in the house now?
Yeah, it's in the house. I just didn't put her together. I was gonna do that tonight.
Oh, you took the chair apart.
Yeah, in order to fit in my car, it's the only way. Babe,
All
you
right.
need help? Okay.
All right. So
what do
when
I
I
hit?
come up there, I want that chair put together so I can sit
Oh
in
no,
it.
it's going to be. I'm gonna do sessions sitting in it too.
Yeah.
Do I just hit cam mic to turn it off, or what do I do?
Well, you
gotta
just
help.
here, I'll remove you.
Okay,
You,
I'll be right
you'll
back.
still be there, but I'm going to. Bye. So Billy Bird has returned.
I know, look, he's got.
A perfect time for you to play your flute so I can show it that, yes, it made my hair grow. And as you see, Billy Bird, he's gotten much better, except it froze him. Him playing that little bit of flute froze him.
It froze me?
Yeah, for a second, it froze you, and I think the spirits do not like the flute.
Let's see. Oh, okay.
Keep in mind, Billy Bird, next weekend, Halloween weekend, Kevin's going to be at a haunted festivities up in Connecticut. So you want to, and he's going to live stream. So kind of stay tuned over the weekend.
Yes.
And use StreamYard here so I can share you everywhere. Okay. You can use it on your phone. I've done it many times. Just let me know if you need code or anything.
Well, I stay logged into this one instead of my own StreamYard, so I should be able to just come on here.
Okay, that'd be great.
If they'll let me, they may come and say, "Oh, you know."
Oh no! Tell them they got no choice.
Because they got, it's the Annabelle and the several other items. It's a separate section from the event because you had to have two different tickets.
Right.
One for the event, one for Annabelle event.
Right, but I've seen them. They never had a problem with Annabelle being streamed. I've seen them.
Oh, okay.
Now, if they're being silly, just tell them to call me.
Oh, okay. I'll tell them to call you.
So my people's going to talk to your people.
And you and your wig will straighten them out.
All right. So we've got several videos that are coming up. Billy Bird, are you still there? Is Billy Bird still there?
I don't know.
Billy Bird.
Billy Bird keeps flying in and out.
Billy Bird. Billy Bird.
Yeah, there's Billy Bird. He's commenting again.
Okay. So Billy Bird, we're going to talk about several things that are happening at Kaylene's house, but right now, while we're waiting on her to come back, check out this UFO story right here.
The first thing that came into my mind was it was a UFO. Don't know exactly what it is, but there's definitely, intelligence. A cube that was rotating, and the cube transformed from a rotating cube to a rotating sphere. It made no noise whatsoever. It appeared as though it was internal propulsion versus external propulsion. It's not something that I would say. It was completely exotic. So if we do have any technology like that, they're not sharing it with.
All right. What do you think about that UFO?
Well, I think that was pretty neat.
So here is another one, real quick. All right, now look here. I just saw this. Why's our camera doing that?
I thought maybe she was straightening it up.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I was
Okay,
just
so
wondering
that's-
if a ghost was maneuvering your
No.
camera.
I'm trying to plug my stupid thing in. Hold on, take me off. Let me plug it in.
She's trying to plug her stupid thing in.
So, oh wow, look at the ceiling fan.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Kaylene, do you ever dust that damn thing?
I don't see any dust. I see.
We'll let the fan go for now. So Billy Bird. Yes. This weekend, Kevin will live stream the event. We'll put it on all these
Yes.
channels. And if you need to play over your phone and live stream, just let me know. If you make sure it works.
Yes, I will.
She's back. This is Kaylene that's back with us tonight from the
Okay.
Virginias. Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, she's doing
here.
the
All
Blair
right,
Witch Project
so-
thing, bobbing the
All right,
camera.
so
around.
we talked about the chair,
Mhm.
and we're going to be doing a mini documentary type movie of their haunted lives. You want to do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So first of all, let's start. I don't know which one of these was first, but it don't really matter. Let's go with this one, and then after it plays, then we'll let Kaylene talk a little bit. Okay, Kaylene.
So-
First of all, I know this is a room in your upstairs of your house.
Mhm.
Tell us about the room. Tell us about what's in there, and then explain what we're looking for in this video.
Okay, so the room's not put together because we literally have so much stuff, but it's kind of our oddities, haunted objects, and funeral items and murderabilia, like serial killer stuff, letters and hair and earwax and all kinds of gross stuff. Yeah, it's part of
Earwax.
Yeah. So Hayden Clark, who's the cross-dressing cannibal, I guess he's also deaf. So he made this little cartoon of someone doing the sign language for ear, and then there was 2 filthy Q-tips, and he drew an ear out of his earwax. It's the most disgusting thing ever. It's pretty.
It's disgusting. Kaylene's
I
got to
had to
have
have
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what were those dolls? What was that container they're sitting in?
Okay, so those are kind of all the dolls that we've found along the way. Chip is sensitive, so when he picks it up, if there's anything there, he can kind of hear, feel. It kind of just depends on how much they want to come forward, but he's my, EMF detector, so that's helpful. and then he gets to tell me what everyone's saying.
Mhm.
So it's like Paranormal Dream Team.
Yeah. So what are the dolls sitting in? What's that container?
That is a casket.
Oh, a child's casket, I
Yes.
assume.
Yes.
Now,
I have an infant one as well. But yeah.
what with that particular video, what were we looking for? What were we seeing,
Okay.
hearing?
Well, that was a part of it, which, you know, the pixelation could be what's causing the doll's mouths to look like they're talking.
But did you hear the mumbling in the hello?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Did we lose Kaylene?
while she's attempting to come back, whatever happened there. I want you to listen carefully. Turn your volume up in your ear and listen to the mumbling in the background of this white noise video. Can you hear the voices?
Yeah, I've gotten voices like that in my bedroom, and then when I've done those live streams, and you can hear that same white noise with those little faint voices going.
Okay. Kaylene says she died. She's about to be resurrected. So.
Oh, okay.
All right. So that's part of it. We're going to go to another one, and I'll show you. But that it's just interesting that one doll's mouth was moving, and whether it was pixelation or whatever it was, but it looked like it was voicing or lipping that mumbling noise.
Yeah, I thought I saw one of the eyes winked or something.
Yeah, very interesting. So let's go to the next one, and I believe she's
Back from the dead.
Yes.
she's back.
Yay.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Where were we?
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just saying that pixel. We kind of watched it again, so you could hear that little mumbling, like
Yeah.
faint voices. You caught that, right?
Yeah, I caught
Yeah,
that, but I couldn't
yeah.
make out anything.
Yeah, it was saying, "Kaylene, get the hell out of my house." If you think you were dead before, wait till now. You're gonna become the most haunted part of your museum. See, look at that. See, yeah. What I tell you, yeah.
Well, it's
All right.
funny because we come home with our haunted wheelchair, and it's strange because the fucking back door wouldn't close, and we're like, what is going on? Well, we just have a $12,500 bill for the foundation messing up.
Oh no!
Thank you so much, Inspector, from a year ago. I guess steam was
geez.
coming up through the 110-year-old floorboards.
Oh boy!
So they had to get it was like blowing hot steam, and the contractor was like, literally, we're going to lose 110-year-old floors, and there's no replacement, so we've got to get on this right now. So they're fixing that, so the beautiful 110-year-old floors are still here. So.
Okay, real quick, I forgot to ask earlier.
Billy Bird said there.
Tell Kevin to please play the flute.
That's what the voices were saying.
That's it. There you go. How Chip's got to have back surgery?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a consult today. It'll be anywhere from like 4 to 6 weeks, but probably closer to 6 weeks.
Okay.
And it's his L2, L3. He had his L4, L5 done before. So.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Too much that head banging music. Okay.
The rock star.
Yeah. Kevin, I got to play the flute for Billy Bird real quick.
I know how excited you get, Kevin.
There.
Yeah. And you see, every time he does that, my hair grows more.
There you go. Perfect.
All right,
It's fake.
let's go back to Kaylene's upper room. And this is not the upper room where the 12 sat and ate with Jesus for the Last Supper. This is another upper room. Of course, knowing Kaylene, she's probably got all 12 of the apostles and Jesus haunting that room up there.
She's probably got the Holy Grail up there.
That's it.
I do have a rosary with a piece of the catacombs in it.
Oh no.
The lady had asked me, like, what do you think this is for? I'm like, I don't know, cocaine.
Okay. Okay. Part 2. Are you ready? Here we go. Billy Bird, pay close attention. Okay. Now, Kaylin will notice that I added that because I saw that section to the lower right-hand corner light up very brightly.
Yeah.
I don't know what's behind there,
That's
but I
a
know
guest bedroom.
yeah, I mean it was more distinctive light up than under the door.
I know.
Yeah.
And the thing is about that one, it's not even a light switch that flips up and down. It's
Yeah.
click, click, click. It's a dial. Like
Oh,
an
that's
older
why.
one.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So it's not an easy thing.
no, it's not. That's why I was so impressed.
And you were not upstairs. I think at one
No.
time you said you weren't even
Wasn't
home.
even home.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't home. I like to check it periodically. I'm like, even though it's daytime, something might happen. But sometimes there's a few like triggers that are like, what the hell happened? I don't know what you're, but I was just like, oh my God. Okay, that's cool. Right? Just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. That was my face. That was my face.
So, what do you think, Kevin? You want to go do some experiments in their house?
I'm getting kind of scared now with all the lights coming on and the doors.
I don't think they're scaring you,
shutting
Kevin.
and-
You don't want.
I don't think they're scaring you.
You don't want to sleep in that room, Kevin?
Well, I mean, if I could sleep in a room with over 600 haunted dolls, I guess
There you go.
I'm
There you
like,
go.
Wait
There
a
you go.
minute now.
But then she's got all that serial killer stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that!
I have.
Look at that haunted
Huh?
pumpkin they had next to you.
Uh,
What are you doing
that's
playing?
not a haunted
What do you
pumpkin.
What do you got over there?
That's the pumpkin mask from Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. See, there's a silver shamrock.
Where did you
Nice.
find that one?
They have these at what do you call it? At Trick or Treat Studios.
I don't know where that is.
That's well, it's online.
Oh,
Trick or Treat Studios. Well, if you want to fly way out to California, it's there.
all right.
But you can order
Well,
online.
there is a ton of stuff that over a period of time that Kaylene has sent me in regards to her haunted house, and she sent me 2 more tonight. And they're always a little bit different, a little bit interesting.
Yeah.
Same freaking room, even though I believe you've had experiences in other parts of the house. So.
Yeah. So it's basically the upstairs. Like there's always walking back and forth.
Wasn't there a door that would close and open or something?
That was our bedroom door. We had to barricade it because it kept opening over and over again, and I got sick of it because I didn't want the door open, so I shoved my night table up against it, and then still tried to push it. It was like, and I'm like, don't even go there. You're not coming in.
So this, guys, I followed her story because we knew Kaylene before she moved up there, blah, blah, blah. The house started this before she ever brought anything haunted into the house.
Yeah.
Now, she probably has enhanced it a little bit. What was maybe 5 spirits is now like 500 spirits in her house.
Not as much as Kevin.
Not as much Kevin.
Not as much as Kevin.
Yeah,
That's
but you're
life goals. I'm finding them, Kevin.
Yeah, but the difference between you and Kevin is you want all the horrible things to happen, and Kevin is peace loving, gentle, you know.
Right. Holy
It's
water,
Mine calm down when they
it's gonna be okay. But Kaylene is like that guy on TV. It's like, I know you're there. Say something to me. Move it.
Check out this baby I got. So of course, you know, like you, Kevin, every time you travel, you got to go check out the antique stores and yada yada yada. And I do too. So I got, which I haven't done anything with her yet, but oh shit, what I do?
I don't know.
Hold on. That's chat. I messed up. What I do?
Oh,
no private chat. What I do?
Oh gosh. What? Yeah.
Hold on. I want to get out of that.
She wants out. She got out.
She literally got out.
She got out. So anyway, folks, if you have a problem with your cell phone or your internet connection or your computer, call Kaylene.
God, I like hit back to try to get out of the chat thing, and it took me to Walmart.com. I'm like, no. So I got her.
Oh, what happened to her face?
Get her face. I can't see her face. There.
Oh, okay. Oh,
well, that's kind of a relative of this guy.
Right?
Yeah.
She's really freaking cool, right?
He's saying,
So,
hey, baby. Hey, baby. Who's your daddy?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, wait. It's from 1900.
See, he's got a sword right here.
Look, it's from February 1900.
1900?
1900.
Wow. Where'd you find that?
Oh, that's interesting.
What happened?
The blinds moved.
Yeah, it's always out of camera.
I know.
I
literally just heard it, and I'm like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. Well, it is Halloween. The bell.
But yeah, that doll was from the 1900s. That's freaking incredible. I can't even believe it's still around. I had to have her.
So, do you have any other cameras throughout your house, or is this mainly focused on that one room?
I did, but then when we went out of town for the Conjuring House and Lizzie Borden, I unplugged the other ones because our friend was staying here to watch the dog. So I didn't want him to be like,
yeah, you caught him
on camera all the freaking time, you know.
Caught caught him masturbating or something.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't want to know.
Billy Bird just has to say something smart all the time.
Well, listen. So there were 2 new occurrences since Kaylene communicated with me last, and let's watch. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair warning: if you're scared easily,
It's not that bad.
okay, I kind of looped that so you see that cord
That was
move.
freaking awesome. I did not expect that.
Where does
at all.
that
I was like,
cord go
yes.
to?
That goes to the camera.
Okay, the camera's at a little bit different angle in those.
Yeah, because I switched them out because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on because during the middle of the night, that camera doesn't record, but the other cameras record.
Okay.
So I tried switching it out with another camera, and I'm seeing a few things, but I'm not seeing everything. It's not recording at night what's happening. It's only recording during the day, but stuff is still happening.
So here's the cord part 2. That is now the camera. Is that only film when motion's detected, or is it constantly?
Yeah, it only films when motion's detected.
So it's one of those that's connected through Wi-Fi and sends you pictures to your cell phone.
Yeah.
Okay, so if there's no activity, but you're getting activity, how frequently?
It's every day for sure.
So you'll be at work, and all of a sudden you'll get pictures on your phone.
Yeah.
And now I know Chip is an artist. Is he home all day, or does he have a studio?
Yeah, for the most part, he's here, and it's just become second nature because the walking around upstairs and.
But he's downstairs.
Yeah, he's downstairs.
Is y'all's bedroom downstairs?
No.
You sleep upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's always when Treyu's laying there in his little bed right next to him because he's our dog. And then
so the dog is aware and
yes. As a matter of fact, there was one video that when I had the door open, my dog walked in and he just was by the wheelchair, but he was looking towards the window and he stared for what seemed like forever.
When are you going to put that wheelchair together?
Oh, I'm going to do it tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Be careful.
No, I'm ready for it.
But you've got a pretty face, and I'd hate to see it bloodied up over a wheelchair.
It would just make it better.
She's gonna have a big scar right here. What's that scary girl that's got somebody took a knife and the Black Dahlia?
Oh,
is that
yeah,
the one?
Black Dahlia.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking about that Smiley urban legend.
Yeah. Big smile out of it.
I know.
We don't want to see that happen to you.
Well, Betty Page did that to somebody.
Yeah.
She slit her from ear to ear.
Yeah.
Cheshire. What do they call it? Cheshire grin or something?
Oh yeah.
Cheshire cat grin.
Yeah. I was like, wow, Betty, you're not a cute little nice pinup lady, are you? You're
So
psychopath.
if you keep sending me all these clips, I'll have enough to put
Yeah.
together a movie without even coming up there.
I know, but then we need to add more to the movie.
Yeah, we will.
Hello?
Because I want to, you know, got to put some cameras so you and Chip can act like you're scared. You know, do this. You need to do the rehearse your Zach Bacon thing. You know?
Right?
Put in little hidden nanny
It's like-
cams around.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, it's so funny because people will be like, oh my God, you're going to the Conjuring house. That's so scary. I'm like, I'm scared of people.
So scary.
People are scary. Spirits are not scary.
Well, I like I guess you know when I was at university I used to work at a funeral home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I never had any. The funeral home I worked at was in Nashville. It's called Marshall Donnelly Combs.
Yeah.
And it was a very old, over 100-year-old building. The elevator that went down into the basement was one of those that you had to pull the gates together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And
Nice.
yeah. So I was there at night by myself most of the time, even though there were shifts, but because of going to school and whatnot, I was there at night. And I never got freaked out back in those days. And by the way, it's Dignity, which is the big funeral home people, they end up buying because they buy up all the funeral homes. But back when I was there, they had the heavy drapery and the real thick carpet, that whole Victorian feel.
Yes.
And so it had a real neat feel to it to begin with. But I went last year, I had a wedding up there. So I thought, I want to go by and see these people.
Yeah.
Of course, the people that I worked with up there, they had retired and moved to Arizona, and the Dignity people were there. They don't even do any embalming there anymore. They just have funerals, so they took all the fun stuff away. But the whole thing has changed, and they got rid of the heavy drapery. They just changed the whole ambience, if you will.
Right.
And because the outside was the same, I don't know if it's part of a historical thing, but it sits, if you're ever in Nashville, it sits right on the corner of Centennial Park.
Okay.
So if you're on West End, you can't help but see it right as you come towards Centennial Park there. But no, I never had a problem. I never had any scary moments there. I never felt haunted or spooked or anything like that. Yeah. And like I said, 99% of the time I was there at night, and you're always alone. They had a little sleeping quarters apartment upstairs, if you will. So if you got a call, you could run to a nursing home or a hospital, pick up a body, that sort of thing. But
well, they just went to go inhabit dolls and live at Kevin's house. That's all.
Yeah, and upstairs at your house too. So anyway, never. I mean, you would think just the whole ambience of that building.
I know, right?
You would think, oh, death is spooky, and it's like, no, it wasn't. Of course, being younger then and whatnot, it was funny because all your peers would pick on you, and whatnot, and it was like, well, I was never scared, but I had a friend of mine who I called the Amazon lady. She was like a big black lady. She was a very good friend of mine. And so they all knew that I was there late at night. If they were out somewhere, they might drop by, to visit with me. And I think it was her first time of stopping by, and I got her on that elevator because we'd always keep the bodies down in the basement until we got them dressed or, put them in a casket or whatever. And you would get a rush. For some reason, all of a sudden, you'd go to no dead people to like 12 dead people. You know what I'm saying? It just ran that way. And so down in the basement, I knew we had gurneys with like at least a half a dozen bodies covered with sheets down there that not refrigerated. They were fresh bodies and, getting ready to embalm them and whatnot. So I got her on the elevator, clang, pushed the button. Boy, she could not get out of there quick enough. That was so funny. I'll never forget that. But anyway, I never had an issue there. I've had experiences throughout my life in places that you would not think haunted.
Right.
The thought was not there. I was in St. Louis, Missouri. I stayed at a friend of mine's apartment. It was on the second floor. I slept on his couch that night. I woke up in the morning. I was sleeping in my underwear, covered up with a sheet or blanket or whatever I had. And I woke up like, a lot of people do, you got to pee. And the sun was already coming up. And in an apartment, the living room's here, and it's opened up into the kitchen area. You got that kind of a bar there. And standing at the sink in the kitchen area was this lady in one of these terry cloth robes. And she had one of these bob haircuts, almost like yours, except straight, not curled or anything.
Right.
Very distinctive, very clear, very visible. And I'm laying there in my underwear thinking, man, I got to pee. And I thought that in the middle of the night, I slept so hard that his girlfriend had come by. I didn't know. So I played possum, hoping that she would go somewhere so I could get up and go pee. And anyway, I laid there. And after a while, she was gone, and I got up, got dressed, and finally he came out of his bedroom. We talked for a minute, and then I asked him, I said, oh, where's your girlfriend? And he said, what are you talking about? And the only way you can get in at second floor, the only one entrance, you got to go through the living room. You know what an apartment looks like, right?
Right.
So I never got to the bottom of why I saw this very crystal clear HD quality entity in his kitchen.
Right.
But I did. And there was nobody in his bedroom, and I did not fall back to sleep.
Right.
So, that was clearly something. Sometime after that, up in the Walker County area, I had some friends that were pagans. They did drumming circles and whatnot. And there would be 20 or 30 of us get together because I like the drums. And so I had a little Mercedes 450 SL, one of those convertible hardtop cars, and I had the top off of it. And I left. It was like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and way out in the country. And I'm left, and I'm driving down the country road by myself, and in a field with the grass almost chest high is a figure standing there, as no pun intended, as white as a ghost, shirtless, this guy. And I did not stop, but it wasn't like side of the road. It was like in the field. It was not a scarecrow. It was a legitimate figure. But anyway, through my life, I've had different experiences. I never, like I said, I certainly didn't stop in the middle of the night to check that out.
Right.
But I never was just really scared. The first experience I had was when I was a kid, staying at my grandmother's, who was still living in a little frame house that my grandfather had built. And I was in a little back room, in a little twin bed, and saw this hat man shadow figure outside the window, silhouetted, dark. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And at that age, that was pretty scary. I couldn't go back to sleep. But but when I can't say that any time. Well, I can say that with Kevin, we went to that dollhouse grave. Remember?
Yeah.
Over near the Georgia line.
That was awesome.
Did you see that video?
I sure did.
Broad daylight.
I know.
Not expecting
like
to get anything.
Said, it doesn't matter what time of day it is.
Yes, I mean, go and a lot of your videos are daylight
during the
videos.
day.
It's
Hey-o.
the spirits are not sitting there saying, "Oh, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's get Kaylene." Right? What's Kevin up to? Is he snoring yet? Spook the hell out of him. But I've had more experiences when I wasn't looking for them.
Yeah.
Than I have when I was looking for them. But with that instance, when I was with Kevin, that knock was very obvious in that little building.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Yeah, and there was a little whispered voice there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it knocked twice, right?
Yeah, he knocked a couple of times.
Yeah.
3 or 4 times.
Oh, I thought it was Tony Orlando. Knocked.
Hey, funny.
So, what other interesting stories are taking place up in Virginia there? Oh, I tell you what, you shared, and I don't have it, but you shared, you were at the Conjuring house or one of them, and y'all were staring, looking at it.
Oh, the video.
Yeah, tell me what was going on. I had a hard time deciphering exactly what was taking place. I could not.
Oh my God. Did I send you the small clip of it so you could really focus?
No, but if
or
you
the long-
will,
Okay,
I'll
I'll send
grab
that
it.
to you
and,
right now.
Yeah,
Chip edited it.
because I just had a hard time trying to
I
understand
know,
what was going
and
on.
you'll see now that it's edited what to look for, because it kind of just looked like some lights swirling around, you know.
Yeah, well, y'all were acting silly, like y'all were doing that Zach Bacon stuff. You're trying to be Hollywood now.
Come do something to me.
Well, what the heck? How far up was it?
You do a lot of little video stuff.
Is this it?
Mm.
I thought it was in messages.
So anybody watching out there, and somebody keeps posting, I wonder what. Oh,
What? Oh.
Billy Bird.
Ah, here
Oh,
we go.
look, he's got the spike hair going now.
wait a minute, I got to raise the camera now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like that punk music, man. Get down.
All right, it's sending.
Okay, so y'all talk. It's gonna take me just a second to grab this
Okay.
and do what I need to do to get it. Where is it?
Well, I'm looking forward to
It
this
still
weekend.
says sending. What?
Yeah,
I'm
he's-
looking forward to
he's
this
gonna-
weekend with the Annabelle, and I'm getting there.
And the
I'm-
dinosaur and all kinds of shit. I'm excited.
I'm getting there
So
Thursday afternoon and
Okay, there we go.
staying through to Sunday.
Oh, by the way, I can't wait for you to hear how boring the people who own the Conjuring house are at 1 p.m. Get ready for a nap. Get ready for a nap.
Okay,
Put
all
on
right.
your acting skills, guys.
Hold on.
Come on.
I've seen a movie they've got out there now.
Oh, they are so
Prime Video.
Just,
Come
I think it's called The Restless Night or something.
yeah.
So
Okay.
they're boring. Those.
Oh my God, they're so like it was just like it was a question and answer. They came down from the part that they're locked away from the house, like that's their section, and they came down, and everybody was like, "Oh, if you have any questions, ask them." And they're like, "So, do you ever get scared? Like, do you have a lot of activity?" I mean, stuff happens. I'm like, what? Stuff happens. And they're like, well, how does the dogs act? I think they're used to it. I'm like, wow. Is this fucking place even haunted? Like, I just paid for a fucking haunted place. What the hell are you talking about? That was like ridiculous. But what I think a lot of the energy that has to do with that place is in the circle around the outside of the house, because you have to park, you have to go drive down this road, and it's all dirt, and there's all these creepy trees, and there's the break in the fence that they talked about, going through the break through the fence, I think to the Native American grave, and we saw that, and we were walking by that. Well, when we first got out of the car and we're walking back towards the Conjuring house, Chip kind of stopped in this enclave, like it was an opening with the trees, and he backs up and he's like, oh my God, it is so noisy. It is so noisy. There are like kids, and I hear water, and there's so many, I can't even tell what's going on. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, I don't want them to think we're like messing around on the property because they have 40,000 cameras everywhere. I was like, so we'll come back to that when we go to the car. Didn't really think anything of it. We didn't read anything about any of the history or anything. It was just we watched the movies, whatever. That's it. So when we were talking to them, they had said something that there is what kind of body of water was that? There was a creek that when it rains, there was a lot of water, and a bunch of children drowned over there.
Oh.
So, and then there's also
Yeah, I remember that.
there's also multiple spots in around the property with green flags, and it's where they've done ground penetrating sonar, and there's mass graves. So there's just bodies buried everywhere all along the property with, well, I mean, yeah, Chip's like, uh-oh.
What are you
Chip's like,
doing?
oh, well, I'm holding
you
it up
doing?
because the freaking charger is the short cord.
Well,
So
get a longer cord. Jeez,
I
you can
know.
buy. You can
I
buy all
thought they
this.
had it charging, and it's
You
like stupid.
You can buy mass murderers earwax, but you can't buy a charger.
Yeah. So, you know, yes. But you know, as to be expected, you can't trust everything people say. Flags have mass bodies, yada yada.
Well, I can sell you some earwax. I have tips. You know, I'll draw. I'll
I
do
got
you.
it in the mail, and I'm like, what did I just do? Why did I do?
I need your mailing
It's
address so I can
nasty.
send you some wild stuff. Okay. All right. Let's watch your Conjuring thing.
Okay.
I don't know if we got any sound with it or not.
So I don't think there's sound, but basically what's happening is Chip, there's a couch, and Chip was looking over there, and he said, there's a little boy. And I'm like, a little person. I couldn't tell if it was a boy or a little person, but they were kind of, seemed like they were crying. Is that it? Probably about 12. Longer hair. They were scared of something.
So do I look kind of like an older Zach Bacon now? With
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's fabulous.
Dude.
Oh, he said a more handsome Zach Baggins.
Oh, geez.
It was a demon. Push
He
me.
said, get it right.
Chip, you're embarrassing me. Oh, I had fun at that wedding. I did a same-sex wedding on Saturday, 2 guys. Right. And man, I tell you what. So I stuck around afterwards. They just all thought I was just a rock star, you know. So I had to stick around, do the Cupid shuffle and the wobble. And they're saying, how do you do all this? How did you know to do this? You know, one guy says, are you going to ever retire? And I said, if you got paid to do what I do, would you retire?
Right?
But anyway, I had fun with that. Okay, so let's watch this little clip from TikTok.
Like, so if you look, do you have a lot of activity? I mean, stuff happens. I'm like, what? Stuff happens. And they're like, well, how does the dogs act? I think they're used to it. I'm like, wow. Is the freaking place even haunted? Like, I just paid for a haunted place. What the hell are you talking about? Eyes and the nose and the mouth.
So I couldn't hear you while we're doing that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you were muted out. But
Okay.
So tell me what we were watching.
So when he said he saw, you know, the little boy, teenager, whatever, that looked scared, I just took out my camera. Huh? Oh, I didn't show the right one.
Oh, now you got to give me another one.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
This was 18 seconds. So
Oh, and it's 18 seconds, so it's done right. So hold on. And he focused right on it. We'll get it. Okay, so just send that to Kelsey. Yeah, on Messenger. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so basically, like, I just picked up the camera. The lights were still on. It was before anyone was doing any investigating.
Is Chip wearing a hat?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he was wearing a hat.
So that's his shadow there that I see.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and I have the phone in my hand.
Okay.
And so
All right. So I got Chip there. So go ahead. You keep talking.
Okay. But yeah, when you look into like underneath his head in his stomach, there's a full.
This one you can't miss it.
Yeah. Okay. You can't miss it. Play
Here,
it.
let me show you what I see.
All right. So this was done with a cell phone, so it's just that narrow bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure I get this good. I don't need all that to the right and left of it. I just need that center part.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Yep.
You can't miss that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Won't take me but a second to grab this.
That's the 18-second one that I
Yep.
focused on.
All right.
Oh, I thought that was one of your dolls, Kevin.
What? What? What was one of my dolls?
Who said all right?
Oh, that was me.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I was messing with you. I know you said it.
If I knew ventriloquism, I could have a lot of fun.
Right?
Yes, I could.
All right. Just give me a second here.
Another second, another whole second.
Go up, actually 2 or 3.
Kevin's on the edge of his seat. He can't take it anymore.
So this is a video of an apparition? Is that what
Yeah. Nobody had any flashlights or anything behind us. And like it just started to be this light that was twisting. And then you'll see it, he has it edited to just a face. And then it kind of shoots off in a light.
Okay, this probably loops a couple of times, but you ready?
Okay.
You're going to be muted, so you have to talk after.
Okay.
Well,
Yep.
what does that mean?
All right.
They walked in the kitchen. And
Oh, I thought that was one of your dolls, Kevin.
What?
That's awesome.
What was one of my dolls?
I'm gonna shut up.
Who said all right?
Oh, that was me.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
I was messing with you. I know you said it.
If I knew ventriloquism, I could have a lot of fun.
Right?
that's
Yes, I
awesome.
could.
Okay, what do we say?
Did you see
I
it?
saw something twist. I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
Was that
it
a
was
body
like a
or a
face.
face? A
It
face?
was a
Okay.
face. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
what does that mean?
All right.
They walked in the kitchen. And
Oh, I thought that was one of your dolls, Kevin.
What?
That's awesome.
What was one of my? Oh.
Yeah,
What?
so that was pretty cool. Did you see it?
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, and it was about 10 seconds after I said, "Come on, you can show your face."
That's the best part of it. There's like 38 seconds.
Yeah.
It does it like 4 times.
Yeah, it does it like 4 times in that longer version, but you know,
Kevin.
that's like the
Kevin's been
Yes,
sleeping.
I see.
yeah, so I was really excited about that one. And
Kevin's been sleeping with dolls so long, it's beginning to sound like them.
Yeah.
Where's the
Billy
flute?
Bird, Billy Bird and his. Wait a minute, let me get my.
oh my god.
There we go. Billy Bird and his comments over there.
That's awesome.
It is funny, but when I did that, that's kind of how Zach Bagan does it.
It is. It is.
You have to have a little more of a point. Well, you still got a point. Now I think it is kind of all sticking.
Yeah, well, you know, he's been scared so much. He just kind of anyway.
Hey, I say he's tripping, falling. So, you know, those imaginary demon pushes that he has.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Every time
Yeah.
he trips, oh, a demon.
Yeah.
He's just,
Well, you know
he's
what
clumsy.
Kaylene's trying to do, don't you? She's gonna haunt that house up so much. We're gonna do a movie about it, so Zach will come over there and offer him about 10 times what
Yes,
it's
we
worth
gotta raise the property value, guys.
to add to his collection.
Kevin, pack
Just
the
don't-
bus, bring all your friends. We
So
are
you know
gonna
what?
get this.
When I do this movie, I'm gonna wear my hair like this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And every
Okay.
time he trips, he's gonna holler demon.
Demon.
Just don't go tearing the house down like you did that other demon house.
Oh my goodness, this has been very interesting to say the least. So, how long have you been in that house now?
Oh, this house, it's been a year and a week.
So you guys found this house before you moved.
Yeah.
You moved straight from here to that house.
Yeah.
How did you come across this house? What was the
So-
draw to this house?
I mean, the stipulation was we weren't getting anything past like 1940. So
You want an old home.
yeah, that was
And,
like
and
both
what
of our
town exactly do
dreams.
you live in?
Huh?
What town do you live in?
Oh, in Norfolk, Virginia.
Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Okay.
Yep.
Was that your goal to get in that part of Virginia? Was that?
Yeah, it's like, you know, all paths kind of lead you there. Chip had a few friends that he grew up with and throughout life stayed friends. And they live in Virginia in
Mhm.
Manassas and like Richmond or something. And he was kind of asking them because we were every state we would travel to, we would look on Indeed, see how much the housing is, blah, 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 you know, just kind of see what the people were like and what we could deal with. And I don't know, it's just Chip started showing me like, you know, pictures of it because his friends were like, dude, you're an artist, you need to go to Norfolk. Like, you have to go. That's the art hub. Like, that's a good one, affordable to live, close to the beach, blah, blah, blah. So we came to visit. I had 3 houses picked out, and they were all, I think one was like 1914, one was like probably 1930, and then there's this one, 1910. And one of them said that it was all updated, and the last time it was updated was 12 years ago. So you're lying. And, and that was an automatic no. And then the other one was kind of a cool shape. It was like triangle shaped. It was really neat. And the foundation was completely shifted, and it was like a fun house, and you wanted to throw up walking up the stairs. So that was a no for that one. And this was the house that I kept obsessing over. Like, I could not stop thinking about this house. I couldn't find anything that I liked, anything close to this house.
And this is just this at this point is just online shopping. You hadn't really seen
just
it
online looking, you know.
And luckily, we got it before the other guy from Alabama moved up here.
What?
Seriously, you lost it again. Okay.
Hold
You came out,
on.
remember the story.
Oh, man. I guess I have dementia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
What'd you do?
And your friend just told it to you on the porch. 2
Where?
days ago. In Portsmouth, an old man moved here from Alabama, sight unseen, bought the house, killed himself and the realtor. and
Oh,
the
yeah,
house.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
You
I
heard
remember
about
that. I shared that story.
Not
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I forgot. No.
Where how close is that to you
Oh,
guys?
that's literally like
There's no
6 minutes
realtor.
away from our house.
Really? Yeah, because I shared that. I think I shared
Yeah.
it with you.
Yeah.
And I
Chip
ran across
told me,
that
I don't know
story.
why I keep forgetting. It's awful.
Like I
Because
said,
Yeah,
it's
he
such a
killed the
fucking-
realtor, young realtor guy.
Fuck Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
Bought
I'm
the
sorry, what'd you
house
say?
and then came up here, wasn't happy with it, and killed the realtor
Yeah.
and
I was like,
himself.
wow, that escalated quickly. Can I have the
Yeah,
house
yeah.
since you already purchased it then?
I
I'll
was
take
like,
it.
man, you
A
talk about
murder
a
house would be great.
yeah. Well, that's interesting.
I
Um,
know.
Yeah, that's only been like a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
It's not a
yeah.
very old story.
Yep.
There's a lot of history around there. How far are you from DC?
3.5 hours.
Okay, so
There's
but
a
you're right.
massive-
You're right along. You're right on the coast.
Yeah.
So was it 95
we
that runs
are-
up through there?
There's like 264, 95. There's a few
Yeah,
different
95
ones.
goes all the way to tip of Florida, all the way.
Yeah. But there's like Williamsburg, Yorktown. That's like only 45 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of history there.
So what is the area where the cannibalism took place? What was that?
Oh God, I don't know.
You're not familiar with that story?
Mm-mm. I haven't done enough.
Kevin.
Yes,
You
yes.
familiar with that story?
No.
The
Yeah,
fourth,
I
they
remember.
got
Are you sure that
bogged
wasn't
down.
West Virginia?
Well, it could have been.
I think it was West
know,
Virginia. I
I
remember
don't
that
know.
they were like,
It
colonial.
was way back before the Civil War.
Yeah.
But they were in a fort, and somehow or the other they got locked in or something. They couldn't get supplies, and they ended up. They didn't
No,
talk about.
that was in Jamestown.
That's it, James.
Yeah.
Jamestown.
That was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the story now.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I remember Jamestown.
Yeah.
Remember that,
So-
that Roanoke.
They kind of covered it up for a long time.
Yes.
It seemed like that it took a while before it became public knowledge
Right.
of what took place. But that was like way pre-Civil War, wasn't it?
Yeah. God.
Like during the 1812 or war, something like that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that. That was freaking
No, it
crazy.
had nothing to do with the Civil War. It was something like that. I think it was the War of 1812 or something.
Yeah.
By the way, do you know when was the War of 1812 fought?
Don't
War of
know.
1812.
I don't know.
They got really creative.
Very creative.
Oh my God.
I want to adopt her. She's so
You want to adopt her?
It is 8:35. We have not done any shameless self-promoting except on Kaylene's Haunted Life. My buddy Kevin over there, he's got myhauntedDolls.com. He writes and sells these books. He's working on book number 14. What's that book going to be about?
It's a short. It's a horror story collection.
Oh, that's so interesting for you to do a horror story.
Never been done before. On
You
my
need to
part,
give
huh?
when we go this weekend, Kevin. You need to give Ed and Lorraine Warren's stepson, or what is he? The son-in-law. You need to give him like your Haunted Dolls website. Maybe
Yeah,
he'll
I'm
plug
gonna
you
have.
You
everywhere.
need to take
I'm
all your
gonna
books
have
and
my-
give him a.
You guys could be
I'm
BFFs.
gonna
Did he
have
ever-
my books, and I'm
did-
gonna have
Definitely
my card,
need to
my
have your
business
books.
cards,
Definitely need to.
business
gonna be a
cards,
lot
and
of-
books.
There's going to just be a lot of paranormal blah blah blah.
So he has been very reluctant to put Annabelle on tour, but now he's
know.
doing that in Connecticut. So the question is, he never did. I know in the community that the Warrens lived in, they would not let that museum stay open.
Yeah, they closed it in 2012.
So has he opened up somewhere else? Has he got any of this stuff on display, or is he
I
just?
wasn't able to find anything about that. I was under the impression that he's been keeping them at his house or whatever, and
Uh-huh.
this is kind of the first time they're coming out. Is that right,
Yeah,
Kevin?
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you freeze,
I keep
Kevin?
thinking they did some kind of event where it was Lorraine and the Annabelle doll at it wasn't like a big convention. It was like just an evening with Annabelle is what they call it.
Mm.
Okay,
And
okay.
it was
Yeah, he's done very
it was
little
her
with
and
it.
Lorraine.
Right.
He was offered
It was
real
Lorraine
big
and the
money.
doll. And
Yeah, he was offered real big money to go out west and different things, and he turned it all down. So
Yeah.
it's been a very rare thing that he's gone public with it. I guess it's still in that case and whatnot, but anyway,
yes.
he I don't remember his total reasoning behind it. He just didn't want to get too involved or whatever. But they
The
had a
only
YouTube.
time-
He had a YouTube channel of his own for a while. I don't know if it's still active or not.
It's still out there. I don't know if he's posted anything recently, but I've watched some of the.
You know what I'm talking about. He would kind of do
Yeah.
it from. He would just kind of sit in his living room and talk. I think, telling stories or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, there is, and also if you hadn't read my book compilation of stories about dating the dead, you can learn about that at datingthedead.com. All our books, all of Kevin's books, can be found on Amazon, a few other places. He's also got a
Yeah.
couple of audio books and
Yep.
Kindle books. I've got a couple of Kindle books. Most of my books are boring books that, I say boring, it has nothing to do, just Dating the Dead is the only one that's really got this kind of stuff in it. So, but I'll say you, any of the books you want of mine are up there. Just go to search engine on Amazon and Dr. Kelsey Graham, and my books will pop up in your face like magic.
Ooh. Magic.
So that's a little shameless self-promotion. Next weekend, which is Halloween weekend,
Yay.
these two guys and the voice you heard, the disembodied voice in the room over there, that's otherwise known as Chip. He's going to join these guys at the Connecticut Affair. Is that just a Saturday deal or a Sunday
It's
deal?
a Saturday deal.
They added Sunday
They
because
did add Sunday.
But you got to get
They-
another ticket for
Kevin,
that.
when do you fly out from there?
I'm flying Thursday morning. I'll get there sometime early afternoon,
Okay, and when do you leave?
and I leave Sunday morning.
Ah, I was gonna say, dude, we need to hit up some antique shops or something.
Shit.
Yeah, well, here's
Don't
the
worry, I'll
deal.
go hunt for you.
Keep in mind, again, I put this out earlier, but Kevin's going to use the same platform from his telephone to live stream from the event. So if you didn't get enough of Kevin tonight, just think what you can get from him Saturday. So Kevin keeps freezing up there. Look at it. Kevin,
He looks very serious right now.
yeah, he keeps freezing.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Well, you know, 5G works great.
Kevin,
There we go.
Everything.
God, what are you doing, Kevin?
5G. That's what I got. Even
Mine's
AT&T doesn't work out here.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Our phones don't work at all.
Billy Bird said Chip is your shadow man.
He definitely attracts them, that's for sure. And
Well,
he likes to tell me when they're standing next to me.
Well, wait a
when
minute.
I'm trying to go to sleep.
Well,
Yep.
So what does that mean?
They walked in the kitchen.
The hat man was Chip.
Yeah.
So that is your shadow
Yeah,
man. That was
he
his
is
shadow.
my shadow man.
Yeah,
You're
there you
right.
go. There you go.
He's
Have you
carrying
seen-
he's carrying our child in his tummy.
So what are we gonna call this film we're gonna make about your haunted? Now see, in this thing we'll give a little background as to your experience with the hauntings when you were associated with different groups in Alabama, those kind of things, and then your transition to this house up there. And we, this is gonna be pretty fun.
Huh?
Kevin has been vaccinated. What is that?
I don't
Is
know.
he frozen again?
I froze again, yes.
Okay.
I think this is an internet issue out here. That's what I think.
What
it
if
is.
Kevin has been vaccinated? What is it?
I don't know. Billy Bird's in his own little world there. But have you seen my picture I got with a ghost where I took my picture and a ghost?
I don't know, but we want to hear the flute again before Billy Bird leaves.
There you go.
Yeah.
That looks like a Christmas card, Kevin.
You look, but you know
I
what?
want one mailed to my house.
Kevin, you look as pale as she does.
Here we go. Let's see.
Oh my God, you
If
guys.
I knew how to
are
play.
So the question is, Kevin,
Yeah,
you're gonna twerk for us again?
Nah, I don't want to twerk. Yeah, you've already got enough twerk there.
Wait a minute, I gotta find the video.
Yeah. That's embarrassing. I don't want you.
You know he's got that in the encrypted vault, right? It's never going away, Kevin.
It's part of his legacy.
The ball thrower has it on her page somewhere.
Okay, just a second. I'll pull it up here. I do really need to. Really need to do this.
You really need to do that.
Here we go. Everybody,
Really need to do
is
that.
Billy Bird still there? I know he wants to see this.
I'm sure Billy Birds was probably there for it when it happened.
Here we go. Okay. Yeah, you wish that you live as long as I have.
Oh Lord.
You wish.
I wish. I
Oh, okay.
probably
So
will.
Crazy Girl said you need to do a little twerking, Kevin.
All right, I'll twerk. I ain't twerking.
There you go. Just a minute.
This ain't that kind of show. This
It is.
Oh.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, before the show ends, Kevin is going to do his
Oh.
Miley Cyrus impersonation. Party like it's what's her song? Party what?
Party in the USA.
Yeah. Oh, he knows it. Come on, let's go.
I could say Cal Magic 96 all the time.
Just Kevin, come
Or
on.
used
Go ahead,
to. I don't
stand
listen
up. Stand
I'm
up.
not singing Miley Cyrus. And do you really want me to wiggle out my big fat butt?
Absolutely.
You got some strange interest.
You know,
Has he ever claimed to be normal?
I would think my flute playing would be better than
but I
my
think
big old rock wiggling in the train.
twerking while you play the flute, that's gotta rock.
Oh gosh. I know. I'm too big to do. I'm too fat to do twerking.
Oh no. You'll bust it, baby.
I'll bust my pants. Yeah.
What's that other song? Let's see about big butts.
I like,
like
big
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 butts.
butt,
I can't
I cannot lie. The mother can't deny. When
That's a
girl
crazy girl.
Lord, why do you want me wiggling my big old butt? Yeah,
wants-
why do you want me wiggling my big old butt? Yeah, why do you want me wiggling my big old butt? Yeah, why do you want me wiggling my big old butt?
Kevin, hang up. Kevin said, fuck this, I'm out of here. Kevin!
Oh Lord. Did Kevin leave?
Kevin, Shake what your money back gave you, man. It's okay.
Oh,
Ain't no shame in it, Kevin.
I think he's such a good sport, and that was just precious that he
Dude,
did
that was awesome. That was awesome.
now
That
he's
was
done-
a hell of a
where-
twerk, man.
Find out where Kevin went to. Jeez, come on, Kevin. Don't be a. I bet he lost his internet like you did, though.
No, I know. I mean, it's ridiculous. My internet's out all the time.
Billy Bird says, I remember that. It's 8:46. Kevin, come back before we have to go. I am looking forward to his live stream from
Yes.
Connecticut.
I
What?
know.
Tell us a little bit about what that's all about up there.
So it's the Warrens Paracon. They're gonna have like guest speakers, like the boring conjuring people, and some demonologists and people that have worked with Ed and Lorraine Warren, I believe. So there's also going to be the extra exhibit that's a lot of their objects that were in the museum. I don't know how many, but I'm hoping the more the better, obviously. And yeah, we had all paid the extra to go see all of that exhibit. So I'm really super excited.
So
to
you got
see.
the whole 9 yards.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm really excited for that. That's gonna be really cool. Is
He
that
said-
Kevin?
He said the internet went out.
Oh no.
Which, you know, he was locking up there, so it didn't really
Yeah, I know,
start.
I know.
We have storms coming in Wednesday or Thursday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I think Thursday.
I think we
So,
we had a storm yesterday. I don't know if there's more. It always says
Yeah.
it's gonna rain. and it
This
doesn't.
has been a very wet year for
Dude,
us.
you guys have like needed an arc. Like seriously.
Well,
That
and
is
but
insane.
I don't mind the rain. I'd rather have the rain than a drought.
Oh yeah, no,
know,
for sure. But just
so-
so many places were like completely underwater and cars and stuff. I was seeing that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
crazy. Are you crazy?
I'm glad it was after I left because that dump I rented probably would have been underwater. Ugh.
Man, let's see. Wait a minute. He's having a problem. Let me try. He's trying to do it from his cell phone. I said it won't let him.
Oh really?
But let me try because I had to send you a second link. So let me try.
Yeah. Well, I realized I had to copy and paste the address and then put it up or whatever. It
Oh,
wasn't letting
okay.
me just click on it instantly. Did you eat your wings? No?
Eating the
Check it out.
wings. Oh, there he is. He's back. He's back. He's back. Yay! My hero.
Hey!
I gotta sit here and hold
Nice
the thing.
twerking, Kevin. That
Let me
was,
get my.
that was phenomenal. 10 out of 10.
So, Kevin, did you have to use the second link?
Huh?
Did you have to use the second link to get on?
No, I got a.
The first one finally got to work.
Yeah,
Well,
it finally worked.
Billy Bird was really about in tears when he lost you.
No, put this down here.
I thought maybe you got mad because I showed your twerking video.
No, the stupid internet went down. I guess. Well, now it's back on, so I don't know. We're having internet.
Well, you can have
Stupid AT&T.
you can have multiple cameras going on at one time.
Oops. Just on my selfie stick.
So this has been a very interesting show, Kaylene.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, it was
Um,
great.
The stories are fascinating. Please keep sending me these videos
Absolutely.
from your camera.
And then
and
I'm hoping my little redheaded lady girl, whatever the hell that is, with the lobster claw touching my shoulder. I hope that she will come out.
Where
finally get it
in your
together.
house are you gonna put that chair?
With the gurney and the
Oh,
dolls.
upstairs.
And yeah, all the same
So
room.
you're gonna have to just go up there one evening in the quiet
Oh yeah.
and just sit
Yeah.
and yeah.
That's why I'm
Med-
getting it together. I'm about to sit in that
Yeah.
chair.
So I can't.
We're
I
gonna take
really.
a selfie together again. It's gonna be great.
How many hours of drive did you say it was up there?
Oh, to here?
Yeah.
I think it was 10 and a half.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
stops,
not
it'd
bad.
probably be 11 and a half. But hey,
I can say that's all right. There's Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead. And I get to see you this weekend, Kevin. It's crazy.
Yeah, but Kevin, now with the Pumpkinhead on, I want to see you twerk.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm not gonna work.
Okay, Kevin, you have to smuggle as many haunted dolls as you can on the plane, okay?
I thought about it, but I don't know if I want to risk it. Play the flute with this thing. Let's see.
That's haunted. That's a very haunted flute playing right there.
Definitely.
Did you hear that haunted
Super
sound?
creepy. Yes.
Yeah. So Kevin's going to bring the flute. So when we do this movie, he can do some of the music for the background.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know when I'll be able to come up there, but it is on my list of.
Yeah, definitely.
I have to pay somebody to stay here when I take a journey away too long.
I totally get it.
Yeah, but that will be fun and fascinating, and I'm going to
freaking
bring
wait.
not only my ghost hunting gear, but my
Oh.
seance gear, from the candles to the
Absolutely.
bells.
And on
all
the 3 days that I'm off, we were driving all over this damn state to the amazing places that I have
So-
not been to.
So I need to bring a lot of extra cards for my cameras.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's
What do you
a
think,
lot of
Kevin? You going to
places.
try to take time off and go up there with me, or what?
Well, yeah. I mean, let's see what I can do.
Yay.
But don't wait on me now.
In other words, you don't want to go with me, is what you're saying.
Say that.
And
I
I
don't know,
will,
let's
I
see.
will, and I am. I'm going to do this with my hair all the way, the whole trip. This is going to be me.
Absolutely.
How many
Absolutely.
hours of a drive is it?
10 or 11.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
See, I love driving.
I'll
That was
share the
my
driving
fault.
with you. You drive far away. We'll take
10 or 11 hours of Kelsey going, Kevin, you okay? You okay, Kevin? Kevin, you okay? You okay, Kevin? Kevin, you okay? You okay?
I like messing with you. You know I like messing with Kevin, right?
Oh yeah.
We go places, and now Kevin, are we there yet?
Man.
And he acts like he gets frustrated. And it's all I act.
He loves it.
He loves me.
Yes.
Look at him. And if I miss a show, he gets depressed. And then during the show, he talks about me the whole time.
Oh man.
A show without Kelsey is an uninterrupted show.
And you know what? I learned to entertain myself a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
So I'm a
So he didn't see
Huh?
the shamrock button on the back there.
What's the purpose of? I don't understand the purpose of the shamrock button. I'm lost.
Well, I guess you'd have to see the movie Halloween 3. That's the name of the mask maker's company.
Is that the latest one?
No, Halloween 3, that came out in 1982, so it's almost 40 years old.
I was already old then, so I missed it.
I was only 4.
You were only 4. Yeah, you're a child.
Yeah.
We're putting Kaylene to sleep too. So
No.
Kevin, you showed your books. We got about 6 minutes. But first of all, Kaylene, how can they find you on TikTok and Instagram?
I wouldn't rely on TikTok as much, but Instagram, Our Haunted Life. I'm also Our Haunted Life on TikTok. So
Okay, and on Facebook, create it.
Yeah, I know. I will.
Yeah, do that. And
I will.
And then what's the name of it again? What are you doing? What are you calling it?
Our Haunted Life.
Okay, hold on a second.
Our
Let's
Haunted
see.
Life.
Yes.
Let's see.
And we're we'll eventually. I mean, we have so much stuff, but we're gonna eventually do a podcast. But I'm attempting to communicate serial killers and get letters back. So that'll be part of it. Haunted shit, serial killer, cults, definitely cults. Love the cults.
Earwax.
Earwax,
All right.
absolutely.
So, let's see. Somebody's already got our hauntedlife.com. That's what I was looking for.
Oh.
But you can get ourhauntedlife.org or
Oh, yeah,
ourhauntedlife.net.
Yep.
They're available.
Okay.
So, and you can get ourhaunted.life.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, we will. I mean, plus I have like so much stuff with oddities and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So
I'm trying to.
and that way we do the movie, and that'll help all the way across the board.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And,
And I actually ordered all the parts to make a paranormal music box, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay, and I'm putting together another Dybbuk box.
Nice.
I sold one, and somebody bought it from California, and I did a
Right.
whole video series on finding it in the graveyard and the things it did in the office and all that. So
You found it in a graveyard?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Look at Kevin; he looks so serious. Like. So anyway, guys,
What graveyard?
the one over there near the castle at Shelby,
No
Alabama.
way.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, I go to graveyards. I was walking around filming, and it wasn't at a grave. It was like around under some stuff off the side where it's a tree line.
Hell yeah. Somebody put
Yeah.
somebody in a box.
But it did some interesting stuff, and then I thought, well, I'm gonna put this on eBay, and the guy from California bought it. So
How much did it sell for?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. It's been a few years ago now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But that's the kind of stuff I like doing. I'm
yeah.
gonna get Kevin needs to go with me to the fraternity.
I love that one, Kevin. It is so cool.
You've been there
Have to
too.
go.
Have you seen the videos that I did there?
Yes, I freaking
Yeah.
love it. And that was amazing evidence.
Did the
You gotta
thermal
go there.
camera thing? Yeah.
Actually, there was a house that we were going to rent that was literally right next door to it,
Really?
but it was right next to an elementary school.
Well, it's not the best neighborhood in the world.
Oh no, hell no. Neither is the other one we moved to. But they probably would have killed the dog that barked too much. So
Kevin, are you tired, Kevin?
Am I tired? No, I just
Yeah.
had a problem with the sound for a second.
Okay, you just got serious. Like,
Well, there was static coming over, and I was trying to ask gone now.
it's gone now.
Yeah, it's gone now.
It's gone. Tell Chip we said hello.
yes, he's resting.
Peace.
All right.
And all the
Peace.
above. And I can't wait to hear about
Bye,
you
Susan.
and
Who's that, Kelsey?
it's a pirate is all I know.
It's a pirate.
I found there's a couple that bought a bunch of stuff, and this was in what they bought. I think I gave them $10 for it. I thought it was neat.
Okay.
And like I said, it's even got a little sword attached to him there, and it's got a little headgear thing, So
Here's my little mischievous guy.
Oh,
mischievous guy.
Where the hell is it? There we
mischievous.
go. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I had a bunch of people. This is my mascot when we go and sell our oddities and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so I had about 6 people come over and go, "Oh, I don't know if I like that one. That one's kind of, I don't know. Oh, he's got an energy. I don't like it, but he called me over here."
That's the kind we like.
I know. And I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
6 people confirmed it. You're staying. And somebody was like, how much? And I'm like, so anyways, like what? I'm not selling him. He's staying with me.
Any Tuesday night you want to drop in and you want to share, just you're always open and available to share stories with us, and we're going to promote your haunted life. Get on there and find the right name to get your website set up, so you can you just take pictures of what
Yes.
you doing.
No, I definitely want to join you guys more often. I miss it. It's fun.
Yeah. And but for real, you need to get your website set up so you can have a place to have all your little videos showing and the items that you buy when you buy something
I
new.
know.
You
I'll
kind of keep
get
a
that
blog on
organized
it.
next week.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's things that it's just a continual thing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
definitely.
And we
I actually will set up and broadcast from my wheelchair next to the casket
that
or
would be cool.
the gurney.
I would love to see you laying in a casket.
I wish I could fit in that one. Damn it!
Look at Kevin went dark.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot when I shut down my computer. It turns off my plastic.
Whoops.
There we go.
Oh, I thought you were going to twerk again.
No, I'm not going to twerk again. Twerk.
Billy Bird, good to see you again. Kaylene, always very special.
Yes, it was so
Chip.
great to see you, Kevin. I'll see you in person this weekend.
Yes.
Chip
Yes.
did not see Chip, but we heard him.
No.
And Billy Bird wants to know if that's a lucky doll.
I don't know about luck. It's a gesture doll.
Well, it was the lucky doll
Gesture
tonight.
shoes.
And we
Yes.
think, we're not certain, but we think maybe his name is Susan. So it's
Could
a
be.
transgender doll. And
Oh. It's a little girl with a boy doll.
It's non-binary.
It's a non-binary. Have you looked up under the skirt to see what its genitals are?
There's no skirt. It's wearing pants.
Okay, just lower the pants and see if we can find out what sex it is.
Oh my god.
All right, guys.
All right, bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you soon.
Billy Bird says love us.